he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Across the timeline, it's Lowry. They trail by 2. Jimmy Butler missed his first. That one goes.
Old school equals high percentage.
The assist from number 7, Kyle Lowry.
To Jackson. Fires the 3.
To number 7, Kyle Lowry. That's his second.
Reggie Jackson is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career 85% free throw shooter. First one, count it. It's the second. One more coming.
For Philadelphia, number 53, Derrick Rose.
Hits all 3 free throws.
Good shot, man.
Rose into the front court. They're down 3. Butler down for Smith. Stuffs it down with authority. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Jackson with it. He'll run the offense. Butler into the front court. Looking to make something happen. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
And hits the first free throw. 2 for 2 on that trip.
Oh yeah, get your money, man.
Drummond. To Alonzo Trier. Joel Embiid snatching it out of the air. Goes reverse to lay it in.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Philadelphia with the basketball. To Butler. And the rebound taken by Griffin. To Rose. Butler. Andre Drummond tips it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
There's the toss. To Rose. Embiid. Won't go down. Not that time. Smith with it up top. Down by 1.
I got ball. That's me.
They'll go to Butler. Down low. Throws it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Pistons have it. To Griffin. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Harris to Butler. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
To Drummond. That's rebounded by Philadelphia. Harris. And a nice finish at the rim.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
And they call it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Stepping in for the Pistons, number 4.
Butler to Tobias Harris. Rose on the drive, but it won't go down.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Reggie Jackson against the former MVP. Sixers control it. Here's the step back.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Jackson with it. Down 3. To Griffin. Yes, tough shot. It's got to go up to go in.
Not a Ferrari, definitely not a Lambo, but hey, get you from point A to point B.
Here we go. Here we go.
Harris to Rose. Can't connect. To Reggie Jackson. Here's a chance from long range. His first effort off the mark. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Butler to bring it up. Down a point. To Embiid. Andre Drummond with a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Jimmy Butler, 3 for 6 now.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Alonzo Trier to Drummond. Griffin, short jumper off the mark.
You see, Ed, this is what the refs need to start calling. The defender hit the shooter right around the waist, which made him lunge into his shot and took away all of his concentration for it.
Butler doesn't have the touch. No good.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
To Griffin. Joel Embiid pins it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Rose into the front court. Leads just a point.
I got him. Here we go. Here we go.
To Butler. He was hacked. They let it go. Harris to Embiid. Joel Embiid. 2 of 4 now.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Jackson to Griffin. Not that time.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Jackson with it. Down 5. To Drummond. Joel Embiid able to recover with the block. That's his 3rd block this evening. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Entering the game for the 76ers, number 13.
Jackson. to Griffin. Short jumper off the mark. Brunson to Tobias Harris. Here comes the screen. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Butler for two. The screen sets him up for two. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Jimmy Butler at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. The free throw good. Cashes in on the three-point play. The lead now stands at 10. Now the Pistons going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter.
Yourself at the display behind section 121 and place your bid. Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
To Luke Kennard.
Screen coming up, screen coming up.
Had a good look there, but it's no good. Brunson to Butler. The shot clock for Philadelphia, and Jimmy Butler knocks it down off the step back.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything.
Substitutions, Philadelphia. Entering the game for Detroit, number 9.
Brunson. The Sixers with 4 to shoot.
2 minutes.
Able to convert inside.
Okay, that time it was effective. But a really good defender will put that in their memory bank.
Has a look. Deep two there, won't go.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Brunson.
Got some for him.
And he finishes at the rim.
Again, Ed, if you made it to this level, you're capable of doing things that normal humans can never do, even if you're not known for it.
Yes, and a foul. Still have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Free throw good. A three-point play. And they're back within single digits. Down by 9.
1 minute in the first quarter.
Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. Shot misses there by Allen.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Here comes the screen. Brunson. Shot from the lane won't go. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw up and good as he finishes off the three-point play. The lead is down to 6. Corner 3 at the buzzer. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
We're through one at Wells Fargo Center with the Sixers on top. Jay and I back with more after this. It's NBA Monday on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. To McConnell. Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Couldn't.
Subbing in for the Detroit Pistons, number 9. Into the game,
Lowry.
the Philadelphia 76ers, number 13.
The pass set it all up.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
And strokes it.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Knocked loose. Sixers have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Markieff Morris with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Right now, the Pistons have the basketball. Stuffs it down with authority.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Lowry with it. The lead stands at 9. Throws it down.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Oh, they call him for the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Team foul number 1.
And they called a foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 2.
4-3. Can't go down. Smothering defense. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Ball's controlled by Lowry. And throws it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Number 7, Kyle Lowry.
Oh, emphatic slam.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Well done, Kyle Lowry. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Free throw is good to finish off the three-point play. And the margin down to 8. And Jay, they called the foul.
His timing was a tad bit off.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
Substitutions, Detroit.
I'm here.
Brunson to Lowry. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Kyle Lowry, no one in his postal code, hits the 3.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't.
Stuffs it down with authority.
I see this happen so much in the game. Just because a guy beats you off the dribble doesn't mean that you need to quit on the play. Stay in there, continue to be physical, even if you're behind the play.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Add one more to his total.
Good money.
Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Here comes the screen to Butler. Tough make through traffic.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
To Jackson. Down low for Griffin. Off the assist. Simply put, can you build a franchise around Blake Griffin right now?
No, not right now. I think he's starting to get to the latter part of his career. I think he could be a key cog in a championship team, but just not the main guy.
Shot from in close, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Number 23, Blake Griffin.
Lowry into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Pistons have the rebound. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Lowry into the front court. Leads a bucket. Goes to the left side. Harris to Butler. Has a chance. Their shot by Lowry misses. Griffin Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Pass stolen by Detroit.
We're going to see a team take the lead here.
Jared Allen rejects it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Ah, the monster stuff.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Jackson with it. Down just a couple. Jimmy Butler swats it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Lowry with a shot that's no good. Stuffs it down with authority.
If you know a guy is a driver, there's no need to apply that much pressure on him if his main objective is to get to the rim. Play off of him, make him think about the jump shot, and also, guys from the weak side on the help side, make sure you play in those gaps and you try to close out as quick as possible when he puts his head down.
Short jumper won't go down.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Jackson buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Second effort. And they call the foul. Jay Hughes there too late.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
And he connects on the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. Stuffs it down with authority.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Sixers have the basketball. To Butler. Harris. Nothing going here on that drive. Lowry to Butler. And scores. Strong take.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. He'll run the offense. To Tobias Harris. Curling inside. Andre Drummond sends it away. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D. This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Not that time. Harris to Lowry. Fires the three. That won't go. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. And finishes strong.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Nothing going here on that drive. Jared Allen sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
The big fella, Andre Drummond. 3 for 6 now.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Lowry. Rebound to Detroit. Now a steal by Philly. Harris. Deep left corner. And scores.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
To Reggie Jackson from long range. Won't go to end a putback slam.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
To Lowry. Knocks it down from mid-range.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
To Alonzo Trier. That's usually one that he'll knock down. Blake Griffin. Huge block. It's Detroit's ball. Slam dunk, Alonzo Trier.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, head jab him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
And a whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Stepping in for Philadelphia, number 21.
Embiid. Jimmy Butler for 2. Wide open look, won't go. To Jackson. Beyond the arc for 3. Defense was ready. Reggie Jackson unable to hit. Lowry with it. 5-point game. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Now here's your chance to make them pay for making you the target of hacking. Well, actually, your free throw shooting made you a target, but you can still fix that.
Kyle Lowry has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 80% at the line. Knocks down the first. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip.
Defense. Defense, let's go.
The drive, right to the basket. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw good. A 3-point play as they move in front here just before the break. Butler into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Lowry to Embiid. That's no good. The feed stolen away. Andre Drummond snatching it out of the air. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Pistons. Butler. Collected by Drummond. 15-footer at the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half. The Pistons have the lead.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Pistons are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaky. These are the guys getting buckets for the Detroit Pistons. The 76ers are keeping things exciting in a close matchup. And without question, they can put themselves in a position to win this game if they continue to rack up the assists. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game track. Blocks.
All right, let's be honest. Some of these guys have been getting embarrassed tonight with the way their shots are getting blocked. But you can't deny the entertainment value.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Jackson with it. His team up by 7. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
You can't fall in love with the jump shots. You have to find ways to maybe even get to the free throw line. Keep your team in the game by putting points on the board.
Butler to Lowry. To Butler. Shot by Smith, off the mark. Jackson with it. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. Here comes the screen. Jackson to Griffin. 24-second violation. Shot from the lane won't go. Lowry to Butler. Lowry. To Griffin. Oh, had him going there for a second. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of it.
Lowry. To Tobias Harris. And the finish at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Pistons ball here. Jackson down to Griffin. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Lowry into the front court. His guys down by 9. Embiid to Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris above the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Jackson. To Griffin. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Blake Griffin trying to cash in on a 3-point play. For his career, 68%. Missed it at the line. Lowry into the front court. 9-point margin. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Jackson to Alonzo Trier. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with this steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Jackson to Griffin. To Reggie Jackson. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line.
Good shot, man.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Lowry to Butler. Shot from in close, no good.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
Alonzo Trier down low for Griffin.
Shots up.
Short jumper won't go down.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
To Drummond.
Double.
Rebound cleared by Philly. To Butler. Harris. Screen coming. Butler for 2. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Curling inside. To Embiid. To Butler. Knocks it down off the step back.
And that footwork was absolutely off the charts. Just that space, splash.
Jackson with it. Leads 5. To Alonzo Trier. Down to Griffin. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Blake Griffin, couple of free throws on the way. He's struggled so far. First one goes down. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. To Embiid. With a drop step. The rebound's taken by Detroit. Jackson with it. Up 6. To Alonzo Trier. And the 2 for Blake Griffin.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Butler to bring it up. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. Griffin. To Alonzo Trier. Short jumper won't fall. Into the front court comes Smith. Down 8. And a rim rocker. Joel Embiid. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
To Griffin. Reset here. Let's see what they do. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Lowry to Tobias Harris. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Jackson to Drummond. Driving right to the basket. The big fella, Andre Drummond. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Here comes the screen. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Whistle stops play, and we'll get a timeout here for Detroit as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Substitutions, Detroit.
To Griffin. They call a 3-second violation. Rose to Butler. Deep 2 there, won't go. Luke Kennard, tough matchup against Butler. And draws contact. So, it's Griffin going to the line for 2.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Blake Griffin at the line for 2 shots. He's struggled so far. First one, count it.
For the 76ers, number 31.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Sixers control it. Rose. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To Griffin. The drive, right to the basket. Spinning shot, won't fall. From the outside, no good.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
It's good, and one.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Kennard at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 85% free throw shooter. The free throw good as he completes the three-point play, and the lead is up to 9. Sixers have the basketball. Brunson. Here comes the screen. To Tobias Harris. Has a look. Rose's shot off the iron, no good.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on a defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
And he missed the free throw. To Drummond. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Harris to Brunson. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
The possession in favor of Detroit to Luke Kennard. Drummond. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
And now here comes Hackett Drummond. Intentional foul put on Andre to send him to the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Andre Drummond at the line. And hits the first free throw.
The game for the Detroit Pistons, number 12.
Goes 2 for 2. To Rose. Nothing going here on that drive. Not that time. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. The Pistons with the lead. It's been a compelling game so far. The 4th quarter is underway. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. His guys down by 9. Reggie Jackson tips it. 4th this contest.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Lowry. Screen coming. Lowry. And they retain the possession. Jackson. Trying to cash in. Add 2 points to the board.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. With the fadeaway, burns him for the basket.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Jackson. Nothing going here on that drive. For 3. That's off the side of the rim, short. Has a chance. The jumper's off the mark. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Lowry here against Morris. Cashes in for 2.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Jackson with it. The lead stands at 9. Here comes the screen. Jackson lets it fly from long range. That no good, off the mark. Short jumper off the mark. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Pistons have it. Easy pad to the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Lowry with it. His team down 9. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Another follow. Stays out.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. Lowry into the front court. His guys down 11. To Butler. Embiid. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Joel Embiid with a piece. Ooh, 5 now. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. To Lowry. Had a chance, but it's no good. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
The free throw is good. Finishing off the three-point play. The lead grows to 12. Smith into the front court. Looking to make something happen. And Jimmy Butler, he buries it off the step back. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Philadelphia with the basketball. Andre Drummond pins it.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Knocked loose. Taken by the Sixers. Oh, he had it. Alonzo Trier sets him up, throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
No good, but 2 shots coming up for Joel Embiid.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Joel Embiid has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 77% at the line. Knocks down the first. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Jackson with it. It's a 9-point lead. Off the assist.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Rose into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Embiid. Got the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there, but see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
To Alonzo Trier. Count the bucket for 2.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Butler to Embiid. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Right now, the Pistons have the basketball. To Jackson. Fires the 3. Missed it.
People do not realize the brilliance of the coaching in this league. The small adjustments made defensively has made all the difference in the second half.
Jackson. Looking for his man. Flushes down the slam. Oh, Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
Griffin to the rim. Flushes down the slam.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
A shot no good by Harris. Throws it up. Butler to Embiid. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
Jackson with it. It's an 11-point game. Now pass stolen by the Sixers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
Number 13.
It's Detroit's ball.
Into the game for Detroit, number 12.
Butler into the front court. 9-point margin. It goes down.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To McConnell. Here's a chance from long range. Like the confidence. Tough shot there from McConnell. Brunson to Butler. Has a look. Wide open look. Won't go. Trying to cash in. Count the basket. He's feeling good. Defense has to get him out of his comfort zone.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognize how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
That's off the side of the rim. No good. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Pistons ball here to Drummond. Able to convert inside. To Embiid. Slam dunk.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Goes to the right side. 4-3. Trier, undrafted from Arizona, making his case.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. It's back to a 5-point game. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
throw is good. It's a three-point play, and that just might put this game out of reach. Kyle Lowry with the rock to Butler. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
And he misses that one free throw. To McConnell. Going to launch beyond the arc. It's Embiid with the rebound. Nice finish at the rim.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Now a steal by Philly. Butler to Tobias Harris. Here comes the screen. Harris to Butler. Has a chance. Deep two there. Won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Couldn't keep it in. Out of bounds off T.J. McConnell. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Andre Drummond able to recover with the block. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. The last thing you want to do in that spot. Fouls him shooting the three.
All right, that was a little bit of a gamble there, but not a terrible move sending him to the free throw line.
First free throw is good. Second free throw off the mark. Still one to come. Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia. It's just their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more.
Tickets for the next home game are still available at the box office.
Butler, he buries it. Woo.
That pass speaks for itself. There's nothing more to say about that one. Wow.
Fires the three. Not that time. He misses. Nothing's going to stop him in pursuit of the basketball. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Sixers call for time. They're going to have to draw something up for an open look at a three.
Still accepting nominations for our community's Teacher of the Year. The winner will receive courtside seats and a halftime presentation in his or her honor. Nominations can be submitted on...
Oh, emphatic slam.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give... up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
From the painted area, won't go down. Late heave to beat the buzzer. The Pistons are the winners as they win this one by 4. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Pistons took this down to the wire before getting the win. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Detroit Pistons. The 76ers finished on the losing end of a close score. When a team goes back and review the film, coach will probably find areas of improvement. But one thing he can't say is they should have shot better. They did a great job of scoring in this game. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game track. Assists.
It's a shame only one team can win when you have such great team basketball on display. The ball movement was tremendous.
Player of the game.
Easy choice for player of the game. No one else made as big of an impact in this matchup.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment. That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.